selecting the right location for your restaurant. Now, there's one key thing I need to tell you about this section. I've learned this the hard way, but I didn't let it affect anything, but it did make my life hard, okay? And I really, really need you to know this. First of all, I've got the normal 5 key points, which I just want to talk you through. And then after that, I'm going to talk about this one thing I've learned the hard way about choosing or selecting the right location for your restaurant. So here we go. So, market research again, okay? Conduct thorough research on demographics, competition, and foot traffic in potential locations to identify areas that match your target market and niche. Visibility and accessibility. Choose a location with high visibility, easy access, ample parking, and proximity to public transportation to attract customers and enhance convenience. Zoning regulations. This might not be, depending on where you are in the country or the globe, this will be different, but check local zoning laws and regulations to ensure the chosen location is zoned for restaurant use and complies with any restrictions or requirements. Competitive or competition analysis. Evaluate nearby restaurants, their offerings and customer base to assess the legal or level of competition. I think having competition around your restaurant is a very, very good thing, okay? Because there's going to be customers near you, okay? If you're the only place offering food near you, like a village, apart from the people that live in the village, it's actually really hard to get people to come to you. You have to serve something quite special to get them to go out of their local village or their local city to go to you. That is where the hard work comes in, okay? Whereas if you're in a place where there's already got 10 restaurants that are mediocre, you've already got people traveling there. And if you can then do your research and the stuff I've taught you in all the other sections correctly, you can have the best of those restaurants by not doing that much more, okay? So competition is not necessarily a bad thing if you use it and understand it correctly. Now, future growth potential. Consider the local growth potential, development plans and economic trends to ensure the location is sustainable, okay? So there's 5 things to think about. Now, do some research, like always, on everything in depth, okay? And just see what you can find, what restaurants are available in your local area, or if you're thinking of moving somewhere, what restaurants are available there, using all the stuff we've taught from all the other sections, okay? Now, the one thing that I was talking about that I learned the hard way is when you have a business that's got a fixed abode, a fixed establishment, okay, like a restaurant, like a village pub, like a bar, like a shop, like a butcher's, like a bakery, like a tattoo shop, whatever it is, your customers have to physically come to your establishment to get what you offer and for you to get paid, okay? But if you're looking at setting up a village pub, for instance, in England, and this might be the same for other countries, but in England specifically, but this is what I think is one of the most important things I've learned. Once you've signed that lease and the paperwork, there's no backing out of it, all right, at all. If you are in a location where the people that live in that small village are not they're not your sort of people, it's going to make your life quite hard, okay? For instance, I'm not I'm not a stuck-up person. I'm not like a conservative, uptight person from X part of England. But the place I had, it was in a very a wealthy place. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But the people, they thought that they looked down on me basically because they thought I was poor. You know, I mean, I'm not poor, but they thought I was just because of the way I've got a beard and what have you. But it really, I learned that if you don't get on with the local people, they'll make your life a lot harder. Okay, like they won't come into your establishment. They'll tell their friends not to come into your establishment because they don't like you. Okay, they're not the sort of people that you'd hang out with. You know, if you really like music and you play music and people don't like music, you're not going to get on. If you want to set up a meat restaurant in the centre of a vegetarian village, I mean, that's unlikely. I'm just trying to give you an example, but you're not going to get on, okay? So what I'm trying to say here is research the people that actually live in the village, the small area, the town. Research the people as well as the premises, because the people can be the difference of you enjoying running the restaurant or the food business and not enjoying it. And if you don't enjoy it, it's horrible because you have to physically be there, okay? So selecting the right location for your restaurant is key, but also selecting the right demographic that live near the location of your restaurant is also key. So how to do that? Well, if you found somewhere that you really like, just visit it personally on your day off with your girlfriend or partner or whatever, your family, or on your own. Just have a drink. Don't tell them that you're looking at buying the restaurant. You know, just go there to see who's using the establishment. Okay, what sort of people is it? What they're dressed in? What they talk about? You can very quickly understand what sort of tier they're on, what mentality, what politics. You can very quickly understand that, and it's a very important thing to know because it really there's like 60,000 pubs in England, so there's enough to choose from. Okay, so don't rush into this. Get the right location with the right demographic. Okay, so do some research, and I'll see you in the next section.